Jaden Smith is teaming up with a church to bring clean drinking water to Flint, Michigan, which is still going through its multi-year water crisis. That, plus the world's youngest self-made billionaire has been named. One guess who it is. And a charity that Francis Chan is involved in is being investigated for mismanaging millions and millions of dollars. We bring you the latest on that. It's all coming up. This is Relevant Daily.
Relevant Daily.
Hey everyone, I'm Cameron Strang, and welcome to Relevant Daily, where we bring you what you need to know today at the intersection of faith and culture. Also, welcome to Relevant HQ. This is a new set for Relevant Daily, if you will notice. We move things, and we're excited about the new era. You'll start to see other set enhancements and stuff like that, but this is our office. This is where we create the content you see every day here at Relevant headquarters. Before we get into those stories, I want to tell you that today's Relevant Daily is brought to you by Squarespace. Whether you need a landing page, a beautiful gallery, a professional blog, or an online store, it's all possible with Squarespace. They have award-winning templates, customizable settings, and even powerful e-commerce solutions, all without a single plugin. And right now, they have a special offer for Relevant Daily viewers. Head over to squarespace.com/relevant for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch your website, use offer code RELEVANT to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. I built several sites on Squarespace. It's super easy. You'll love it. Go do it. And thanks to them for sponsoring Relevant Daily. All right, to tell us about all those stories, we're welcoming our senior editor, Tyler Huckabee. Welcome, Tyler.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Cameron.
Hey, so
looks
tell
good
us,
in there.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, you've been here before. It's a little bit different angle. We're on the other side of the office from where we've been. So tell us what's going on today.
All right, so Jaden Smith, the actor, obviously the son of Will and Jada, visited First Trinity Missionary Baptist Church in Flint, Michigan to debut a new invention that he's calling the water box. As it turns out, he and his partners, an organization called Just Water and a separate organization called 501c3, created a portable water filtration system that can fill a 5-gallon jug in just 30 seconds. Smith's Just Water company in New York uses a similar technology for the bottled water that it sends overseas, but the water box is a little bit smaller, a little bit easier to transport, and so he brought it to this church to debut it for people in Flint.
How many people are they going to be able to serve with this apparatus?
Well, they're still trying to work out some of the kinks. That's a big part of why they're debuting it now. They're hoping to expand and figure out what its capabilities are and limitations are as they start rolling it out in Flint. This church that he's working with has been giving out it's given out about 5 million bottles of water since the crisis first began. But as time has gone on and the news about Flint has gotten a little bit old story, some of the donations have started to dry up a little bit. But the people in Flint still need a lot of water. This church 3 days a week starts handing out bottled water. They start around 10 in the morning. They're usually out of water by about 10:30. So Jaden Smith's water box is a way to have a little bit more of a sustainable, long-lasting change instead of just the quick hit donations they've been relying on.
That's good. I mean, I can't believe that in the United States of America, there's an entire city that has contaminated water and it can't be solved. And it's taken years. I mean, it's just crazy to me. Maybe it should be like a national emergency or something. I don't know. I'm not political.
Well,
I don't know.
You would think.
I don't know.
Well, we don't just declare a national emergency willy-nilly in this country. We have to
you
really
get
sure
a national emergency. You get a national emergency. You get a national emergency. Yeah. All right,
but we are hoping. He is hoping that as he rolls this out, he's donating one. His mother, Jada Pinkett Smith, is donating one. And it turns out Elon Musk is also donating one to Flint Public Schools. So hopefully as more of these start rolling out, as they start figuring out what their capabilities are, making improvements, that we can start actually making a substantial dent into this actual crisis taking place in Flint.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, so tell us the big news in the TMZ world. Forbes just released their billionaires issue, their billionaires rankings. I looked again, I'm not on it. But somebody did break in. That's noteworthy.
Yeah, as anybody who's on Instagram is probably aware, Kylie Jenner has become now the world's youngest billionaire. When Forbes announced it, they said she was the world's youngest self-made billionaire. That got dragged a little bit because the definition of self-made seems to be extremely flexible in this particular situation. But she is now the 2,057th richest person in the world. She beat out Mark Zuckerberg for being the new youngest person to reach $1 billion first. He was 23. She's 21. And it's all because of Kylie Cosmetics, her makeup line, which she runs almost entirely from her iPhone.
Are you serious?
That's what she says.
Well, okay, so I am not in the Kardashian world, and I was shocked to see her on the list because I thought she was just like a personality and a model.
Right.
But then I was informed by our very own Jessie Carey, who stays very much up on these things. I was informed about her makeup line. But here's the thing. I read a little bit more on this, and I can understand the flack, the perception of this self-made label, and why people would push back on it, especially on Twitter. But Forbes defined it as money that was not inherited. There's obviously legacy billionaire families that the next generation just inherits all the wealth. They're excluding those people. This is money that is made. This is businesses that are grown. And when I read up on it, she made millions and millions and millions of dollars as a model in her teens. And when she launched this company, she used her modeling money, not family money, to launch it. And now it's worth $900 million. I don't understand. I mean, yes, she's been given privilege and access and a platform to launch all this from because of her family, but it is kind of self-made if you look at it from the Forbes definition. I mean, I don't know.
Well, it's like six in one hand, half dozen in the other, right? Because the argument would be, would she, even if she was had the same business acumen that she did, but she did not have the Kardashian brand behind her, would she still be capable of making the same amount of money that she did? That's just a question that's purely hypothetical at this point. We'll never be able to answer it.
But, she did do something that her sisters didn't do. I mean, that is true.
That is true.
So she used the access and platform she was given and became a billionaire. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. So we'll just have to tune in this week on Keeping Up with the Kardashians to find out the latest, right?
Well, if you want to die on the Kylie Jenner's a self-made billionaire hill, then I'm not going to stop. I'll back off.
I have a lot of opinions in my life. Having an opinion about Kylie Jenner is not one of the things on my list. So, all right, what's this news about Francis Chan?
Well, it's a little bit complicated. Francis Chan is on the board of an organization called Gospel for Asia. Gospel for Asia is a Texas-based charity that works with poor people in Asian countries. It was founded by a guy by the name of K.P. Yohannan, and he was accused by two former donors of misappropriating millions and millions of dollars for personal gain. He has denied those accusations. He says that nothing that he was earmarked for donations overseas was misappropriated, and they are settling that lawsuit for $37 million, which is a huge sum of money, especially for obviously a nonprofit like Gospel for Asia is. Francis Chan being on the board says
hold on. I'm gonna pause right there. So the accusations are that this man took so much money that the settlement to solve the issue was that they settled $37 million. So the accusation is implied that that's the number's higher than that. Oh my goodness. How do you even do that?
But the terms in the settlement are a little interesting because the settlement does say that all the funds that were earmarked for donations were not mishandled. So there's still a little bit of a mystery around why exactly there's a settlement, despite the fact that he is continuing to maintain his innocence. And this is why Francis Chan was obviously concerned. He's on the board of this, and Francis Chan says that he wanted to get to the bottom of it. So he and a friend of his, who is a financial expert, went down to Texas to the actual charity itself, went overseas to the mission field, and requested the personal tax forms of Yohannan himself. They pored over these, and by the time Francis Chan was done investigating it along with this friend, he came out saying he had more confidence in Yohannan's integrity than ever.
So why a $37 million settlement?
That's the question, and it's not one that we really have an answer to at this moment.
Man, rich people, corruption, it really is confusing to me. I'm sorry.
It is.
That's crazy. All right. Well, there's a lot more that we're covering today at Relevant. Follow on Twitter at Relevant. You can also follow us on Instagram at Relevant Magazine, and obviously like our Facebook page for all the latest updates. The homepage of relevantmagazine.com is all new, just like our Relevant Daily set is all new. The relevantmagazine.com homepage is all new. All the best and trending content is right there at the top. Features from the magazine and the website, and obviously the latest news, audio, and video that we're producing, which is a lot. Make sure to bookmark and check relevantmagazine.com every day, y'all. We're doing a lot. You need to stay connected. Many thanks to Squarespace for sponsoring this episode of Relevant Daily. Remember to go to squarespace.com/relevant to start your free trial. And when you're ready to launch your site, use offer code RELEVANT to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. On that, we will wrap things up. Keep tuning in to Relevant Daily every day, wherever you're watching. Hit subscribe on YouTube. Check in and follow us on Facebook. and on Periscope. We're going to be rolling it out even wider this week. And don't forget, we're also an audio podcast. If you ever missed the video, just subscribe to Relevant Daily wherever you get your podcasts. You just search for Relevant Daily. It's everywhere. Hey, thanks for watching today, and make sure to tune back in tomorrow. This is Relevant Daily.
Relevant Daily.